Hey, girly, how have you been?
Oh, hey, what's up? I've been doing okay. Nothing much, really.
I haven't seen you around any of the mom events. Are you sure something's not up?
Yeah, everything is fine. It's not really worth talking about.
I don't know. Sounds like you might want to talk about it, girly.
Yeah, let's just move on. What do you want?
Anyways, I'm pretty sure I saw you yesterday. Or at least it looked like you. I was walking around and saw you walking into a super expensive looking condo. There's no way you actually live there, right? What were you doing there?
Oh, really? That's so weird. I didn't see you. I didn't know you were in the neighborhood. You must live nearby, right?
No, not at all. I just happened to be in the neighborhood while out and about with friends. And then I saw you going into that fancy schmancy building. I was so surprised. I couldn't believe it. You have to spill the tea immediately. What were you doing there?
Spill what? What are you talking about? There is nothing particularly juicy about living there.
Explain how a person as poor as you can afford to live in a place like that, of course. How?
I'm poor? What do you mean? Why do you think that?
Yes, I mean you're always wearing the same clothing every time you come to pick up your kids from kindergarten. And it's always really plain, boring clothes. I thought surely you must be struggling financially to dress the way that you do. That's why I was splitting my groceries with you. I thought you needed it.
That's why you were giving me half? I can't believe this. I thought you just had extras or something.
Yeah, I know. You and your daughter are so stick thin. I just figured you weren't eating enough, that you couldn't afford it. But you guys really tricked me. I can't believe you live in that fancy condo.
I don't know about tricking. I didn't even realize you thought this way till now. Jessica, you're the one who just randomly decided I was a poor person without any information.
What? You're saying I'm bad because I was worried about you guys. I can't believe you'd say this after all this time of me splitting my groceries with you.
Well, I'm grateful for your kindness, but it's definitely presumptuous.
Anyways, seriously, how can you afford to live in that building? Does your husband work for a big company? Is he the CEO or something? Hurry up and tell me his position and salary. I have to know how you can afford such a beautiful condo.
I have to tell you all that? Isn't it enough to know that we live in that building?
Oh, is it something I shouldn't ask? Is it taboo? It's not like you'll lose money by telling me what his job and salary is. What is there to lose?
I don't know, it feels morally kind of weird. It also seems like kind of private information.
Who cares about all that? Hurry up and tell me. If you don't tell me, then I'll tell all the other kindergarten moms. I'll tell everyone that you're pretending to be poor but are actually super rich. I bet you just didn't want to pitch into any of our events. Cheapskate!
Please don't. It's private info, and I'm not a cheapskate. Things are just really complicated right now, and that's why I haven't been volunteering for any mom stuff. Anyways, I'm kind of in the middle of something right now. I have to go. I'll talk to you later.
Wait, are you seriously going to just run away? Even if you don't tell me, the problem won't go away, so there's no point in avoiding it. If you won't answer, I can just ask your husband himself, I guess.
Oh God, please don't. He's got other things to worry about. This is really not that interesting or important.
Hey, girlie, do you have some free time now?
What's up, Jessica? Did something happen?
I was just wondering if you were free to speak. I think we should be better friends. I just want to know more about your life is all.
What about it? It's boring. I'm a stay-at-home wife. I cook, I clean, I take care of my kids all day. It's not particularly glamorous. I'm sure you're literally doing the exact same thing every day.
About your husband, silly. What kind of guy is he? What's his job?
Oh my God, Jessica. This again? You're being really persistent. It's really not your business. You need to back off.
I don't see why you're making such a big deal about this. I asked the other moms in the mom group, and no one could tell me what your husband does.
Yeah, because it's no one's business. Just let it go. I'll see you at the kindergarten tomorrow.
Fine. If you won't tell me, I'll just figure it out. I can't believe you wouldn't tell me this one little thing after everything I've done for you. You are so rude.
Hey, Sarah. Do you know someone named Jessica? She says she's part of the mom group at Amy's kindergarten.
Yeah, I know her. She's the one that has been giving us groceries. God, don't tell me she talked to you. She's so persistent.
Oh, that's her? You always describe her as this annoying, persistent lady. I didn't realize she was so beautiful. I was shocked because she started randomly talking to me in the parking lot.
Wait, she came up to you today? What was she even doing over there?
She said she was just out with her kid and happened to see me headed to my car.
God, she's so annoying. I told her to back off and she somehow finds you about town like some sort of crazy person. She literally texted me all day yesterday asking about you. She was obsessed. She really wouldn't let it go. She's the worst one in the mom group. She pretends to be nice, but she's just like the most nosy one. God, I hate when she texts me. It's never positive. And what was I supposed to say? That you're unemployed? Then I gotta tell her whole financial situation? Like, I swear she would have preferred if I gave her screenshots of her bank accounts.
She was dressed really nicely. I thought she was a model. You guys are like day and night. I can't imagine you dressing like her.
Who cares that she's beautiful? She's literally so annoying. I don't want to be anything like her.
I don't know. I think I'd like it if you dressed up more.
I dress up for the right occasion. There just aren't that many occasions that need nice clothes when you're a stay-at-home mom. I would literally just get immediately dirty from taking care of the kids all day. The kindergarten pickup drive-thru is not a runway. I'd rather wear something functional.
Yeah, that's what you always say. But I think it would be nice to see you dress up every once in a while. Maybe there's something you can learn from Jessica. She's motherly, but still womanly. It's like the best of both worlds. I wish you had kept it up since having kids. It would be nice.
Excuse me? It's not like you dress up every day. Why should I?
I'm so jealous of her husband. If I had such a beautiful wife at home, I'd work extra hard like him too. If I'd chosen a better mate, maybe I would be CEO of a company.
You are so annoying and disgusting. Thirsting over this woman? You are a pig. What on earth does my being beautiful or not have to do with your ability to get a job? I didn't realize companies hired based on hot wives. Maybe if you actually put effort in, you'd have the career you actually want.
Oh, shut up. You don't support my needs, which is exactly why I don't get hired. It's all your fault because you're ugly. Even today, I got a rejection after an interview. You don't give me what I need, and that's why they don't see the potential in me. This and everything is all your fault. Women who support men, empower them. If you were a proper wife, we wouldn't be where we are right now.
You're being mean. No need to take out your frustration on me because you're having a hard time finding a job.
I'm not venting my frustrations. These are facts. You're a worthless wife. I deserve better. If I didn't have to see your ugly face every day, my life would be so much better.
Excuse me? Are you serious right now? Why are you acting like this?
If you didn't call my company and reveal that I was having an affair with my secretary, then I wouldn't have been fired. Of course, they wouldn't be a good reference for me, so me getting fired and me being unable to get a new job is all your fault.
Amy had a really high fever that day. I only called the office because I thought it was an emergency situation. I had no idea that you were having an affair and that the company would realize you were lying about where you were. That's not my fault, Michael. It's yours. Maybe if you kept it in your pants and focused on work, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Oh, shut up. Amy only had that high of a fever because you weren't taking care of her properly. You weren't being a good mom. Only a bad mom has sick kids. If you actually knew what to do, they wouldn't get sick.
You aren't making any sense. You need to calm down and think about how stupid you sound right now. That's not how sickness works at all.
You're ugly and plain, just completely worthless. I don't know why I married you. Seriously, why don't you try look nice every day like Jessica? I would be less irritated and angry if I knew I had a beautiful trophy wife at home.
Michael, look, I realize that this is frustrating to look for a job right now and that you're having a hard time. But I don't appreciate you taking this out on me. I have my limits too, you know. You need to stop.
Whatever, ugly. You're so worthless and annoying. Now I'm in a bad mood. I don't need dinner anymore, so you can just put it in the fridge for tomorrow. I'm gonna go to the bar for a bit. I'll be home later.
It's late. Where are you? When are you coming home? We need to talk about today, and the kids are asking about you.
Oh my God, Sarah, guess what? I have such good news. Michael and I are gonna get married.
What? Are you serious? Who's Michael?
Your husband, Michael, silly.
Are you joking right now? What on earth are you talking about?
Yeah. He was like, I separated from my wife and I want to marry you immediately. I love you. So I'm gonna need you to speed the divorce along so Michael and I can get married. It will be doing us a huge favor.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm still trying to process this information. You are marrying my Michael. I don't think I quite understand what's happening.
I'm sure it's a lot of information to process right now, so I'll give you a couple of minutes. Michael and I are in love. He said he deserves someone who isn't plain and boring and ugly, but a beautiful put-together wife like me.
Sorry, I'm still confused. He never mentioned leaving me at all. Also, aren't you married already, Jessica?
Oh, I was, but I've already separated from him. I don't need a boring, lackluster husband. He was just a low-ranking employee with a pitiful salary. I deserve someone who loves me and can give me the life I deserve.
You separated? Since when? This is unbelievable. This is unimaginably messed up, but that's so Michael, to be this inconsiderate and rude.
Well, I have to, otherwise I can't marry Michael, silly. They usually say it takes a long time for a woman to get remarried, so I wanted to move it along.
Are you seriously considering marrying Michael? I think you can do better. He's a bad person.
I want to exchange my low-salary, low-ranked husband for a fancy husband who lives in a beautiful upscale condo. I'm tired of my old life. I want a new one.
I can't believe this. It's not all rainbows and butterflies in here, Jessica. I'm serious. You should reconsider. Jessica, I can't believe you'd steal my husband. That's low, but I didn't think you were capable of going this low. Seriously, you are better than this.
He told me that your wedding only cost $50,000. Is that true?
Well, yes, that's true, but I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Then that means Michael and I should definitely do a $100,000 wedding. It'll be lavish and beautiful. I'll invite you and the kids too. Otherwise, I won't feel that I've won.
A $100,000 wedding? How? With what money?
Yeah, Michael said that he wants to give me what I want. He said there's no price off the table. Anything for me. We'll have a wedding that everyone will be jealous of. And then we will live together in the condo. I can't believe how much he loves me. He's just so sweet.
Is this a joke? You're kidding, right?
I'm sorry, but it's all true. He's in love with me and not you. You know, if you really put more into your appearance, you could probably do better. You should try. Anyways, if you could hurry up and get divorced, that'd be great.
You are married. You know a marriage is more than just a wedding. Okay, fine, whatever. No problem, Jessica. It's like talking to a wall. I can't deal with this anymore. If you want to be married, I'll happily give you the divorce. I've been thinking about it for a while anyways, and I'm not really interested in staying married with him.
Really? You're so kind. You're the best. I can't wait, I'm so excited.
But there's one thing I wanted to check before I do. Do you seriously want to marry Michael?
I don't want to. I'm going to. It's a done deal. We are in love and he's crazy about me. I mean, he said he's gonna give me a $100,000 wedding. So romantic. I can't believe we found each other.
Well, good for you.
Well, you are so strong. Good for you. What do you mean, good for me? Don't you mean I'm so mad and annoyed at you right now?
I'm not being strong. I really mean it. I think to give someone a $100,000 wedding while being unemployed is wonderful. To take out a loan to give someone the wedding of their dreams is so romantic. I wish I had a love like that.
What do you mean unemployed? You guys can afford to live in that nice condo. Surely he has a lot of money.
I'll divorce him immediately, so just wait a little bit. He's always home since he's unemployed, so it should be really easy to get a signature on the documents.
Wait a minute. I'm serious. What do you mean by unemployed? What are you even saying?
Oh, so I guess you didn't know that part? So you don't know anything about the fact that he's been unemployed for a year now?
A whole year? Why? What happened?
Yeah, he got fired from his last job. Turns out the company doesn't like it when you dip your pen in the company ink. The secretary he had an affair with was the daughter of one of the bosses. They didn't take too kindly to it, so he kind of got fired. Whoops.
Are you serious? That's awful.
Yeah, at the time I was pretty sick and tired all the time. I thought about getting a divorce from him because of the whole cheating thing, but I figured, especially since we have kids together, it might be better for the kids to stay together and try to work on the marriage. Ultimately, I forgave him. He promised he wouldn't do it again and apologized that he'd do better.
And how exactly did he stay unemployed for a whole year? He really doesn't have anything else lined up.
He's laughably bad at interviews. He usually doesn't make a good first impression. Not to mention, he's got bad references. He usually takes it out on me and tells me it's all my fault. He's really been quite cruel to me.
I can't believe this. That's so horrible.
Yeah, I mean, with the cheating and the working on the marriage and then the emotional abuse, I was sort of at my limit already, so I'll happily divorce so you guys can be married. You deserve each other. If you want to have a complete loser of a husband, you are more than welcome to. I give my fullest blessings.
Wait a minute. I haven't heard of any of this. I thought he was like CEO of a big company or something and that he was making a lot of money. I mean, you guys can afford to live in such a beautiful condo. So that's why I wanted to marry him.
Yeah, I can see why you'd think that since we live here and he's unemployed.
How can you afford to live there while he's unemployed? Do you guys just have a lot of savings or something?
Kind of. I take care of the household finances, so I make sure to try to pinch pennies whenever I can. Those groceries you gave us were a big help, and that's why I kind of never offered to pay for anything with the mom group. So with the savings that we had, we were able to make it by pretty comfortably. Not to mention his parents give us money all the time, so it hasn't actually been bad financially.
Oh, he has parents that gives him money. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, Michael's parents are really wealthy. They actually are the ones who paid for the wedding, not him.
Really? That's wonderful.
Oh, also, the condo we're living in was a gift from them, so we pay $0 to live here. We just have to pay bills, essentially.
Oh, that's a relief. I was really worried when you told me that Michael was unemployed. But if he receives money from his parents and has savings, I don't really see a problem. I thought you were trying to tell me that you guys were financially struggling. I think I'm gonna go through with the wedding. He's the one I want to marry.
You sure have a lot of guts to marry an unemployed loser. I admire your strength.
It's not a problem if he's unemployed. We are in love. With his rich parents, we won't have to worry about money problems. And with him being unemployed, we can spend the honeymoon period of our marriage spending every day together. Sounds kind of fun. And after a year or so, I can help him look for a job. It'll be fine.
I don't mean to dash your dreams, but I can assure you that this past year of him being unemployed and spending every day together has been anything less than positive. I doubt it'll go as smoothly as you expect. You should really reconsider. He's a jerk.
Of course it'll be fine. We're in love and I'm beautiful and he'll love me so much. I'm sure his parents will love me too and it'll be so much fun.
He's unemployed but literally does nothing around the house but drink and watch TV. Do you really want to spend your days picking up after a big baby? I don't know if the money's worth it.
We are in love. Of course I don't mind taking care of my man as long as he takes care of me.
Well, I hope that's true. I really wish nothing but the best for you. I'm gonna go ahead and work on getting that divorce going, and then I'll take the kids and leave this condo. So please enjoy your lives together.
Of course, thank you so much. I can't wait to live in a beautiful house with Michael.
Hey, what's going on? Did you do something? My parents messaged me and told me to get out of the condo. And they told me that they're giving the condo to you? Sarah, what on earth did you tell them? You better not be feeding them lies.
I just told them that we were getting divorced, and when they asked why, I said that you and Jessica were having an affair. I guess they did not like hearing that. Probably expected better of their son.
Really? That's all you told them? You didn't tell them anything else? You're telling me that my parents are really just gonna kick me out over having an affair? I'm their child. This is my house. I deserve it. And to give it to my ex-wife? There's no way. You had to have said something else. Something that made you look better than me.
Nope, I just mentioned the divorce and the affair. That's all. You really can't see the forest through the trees, can you?
What do you mean? What are you trying to get at?
I mean that not only are you cheating and trying to marry someone else, but you've been unemployed for a year. I think your parents have gotten a little fed up with you not living up to their expectations, to be honest. You know you haven't been the best husband.
No way, they love me. They've never scolded me even once. I've never let them down. I'm their only child. They didn't even say anything when I got fired from my last job. There's no way that they're disappointed in me. They would never give up on me.
He's even a failure as a father. We're sorry about our son. We'll cut him off and support you and the grandkids.
I don't believe you. I'm gonna call them right now.
I mean, the first affair, maybe they could forgive such a simple mistake. But the second affair, now that's a pattern. And then you just failed to get a job for a year. And spending your day-to-day begging your parents for money and being abusive to your wife? Yeah, I can see why they're ashamed of you. They didn't really know how to have this conversation with you, probably.
No way, you're lying. There's no way they'd give up on their only son. They would never throw me away. God, they're not answering their phone. Oh, this can't be happening to me.
Well, I mean, they did text you to leave the condo. So I guess there's got to be some truth to what I'm saying. And you know where they stand. So that's probably why they aren't answering their phone.
I can't believe this. I can't believe that they would do this to me.
Oh, your parents just texted me. They want to go over the paperwork to sign the condo over to me, so they're wondering when I might be free to meet.
No way, are you serious? Oh, this can't be happening. You're seriously gonna take the condo? Please, Sarah, where will I live?
Of course, I'll take whatever I can get. Because my soon-to-be ex-husband is unemployed, it's not like I'll be able to get any alimony. And I need to pay for the kids' school fees and various bills. I'll take anything. I'll take half of everything you have. But of course, that's not enough to raise the children on. So, if you have any heart left in your body, I need you to leave the condo and not cause any problems. For the kids.
Sarah, what on earth is going on? What's happening? Michael just told me that he has to be out of the condo. I thought you said we could live there and you guys were getting a divorce.
Oh, yeah, hey. The kids and I are just happily living in our home. Michael and I are definitely getting a divorce, but I guess his parents cared more about their grandchildren's life than his new wife's.
You are so annoying. I can't believe you'd steal the condo from me.
I didn't steal anything. The condo was never Michael's. It was his parents and they gave it to me and the kids. All I did was accept their gift and sign the paperwork.
I can't believe this. Michael and I were supposed to live our newlywed life there. I can't believe you'd steal this from me. He told me that his parents cut him off and they refused to give him money. What is the point of having rich parents if he doesn't get anything from them?
Even though he's been cut off, I'm sure you guys will be fine. You can use some of that world-renowned charm and figure something out.
It doesn't matter if I try. He won't even see me. I keep visiting him and he keeps turning me away at the door and saying he doesn't want to see my face. He said I must be the devil to steal someone else's man while having a child, and that there's no purpose in seeing me, so go home. What's gotten into him? I can't believe this is happening to me.
Oh no, sounds terrible. What are you gonna do?
What am I supposed to do? I have to pay settlement fees to my ex-husband and I have my child's school fees. I wanted Michael's parents to help me and now I have nothing. I'm gonna have to take out a loan. This is the worst.
Oh, you haven't paid for this month? Yikes.
It's like $100,000 total. I can't afford this, Sarah. What am I supposed to do? The whole reason I got divorced is because I thought I could rely on Michael and his family.
Oh, you were gonna make them pay for everything? You weren't even gonna try to pay yourself?
I asked Michael about it and he told me he doesn't know anything about it and to pay it myself. I'm freaking out. What can I do? Before we married, he was so sweet and romantic, and then the second we got married, he turned ice cold. He's being awful.
Well, he did just lose his house. I can see why he isn't calm. And now being asked to pay $200,000 a month, I'm sure he's quite irritated.
Well, now, there's no point in having married Michael. This is the worst. I should just get back with my ex-husband.
Really? I don't know about that. I'm not sure he'll be in the mood to get back together with someone who left him for a richer man.
I'll give him back to you. Do whatever you want with this unemployed loser. I should try to get back with my sweet ex-husband. He would never treat me like this.
You gotta calm down. You sound ridiculous. I'm not sure you'll be able to reverse your divorce or get back together with your ex-husband. I mean, do you even know where your ex-husband is?
What are you trying to get at?
Jessica, I'm pretty sure your kid was taken out of kindergarten, so you don't need to worry about those fees anymore. I saw your ex-husband on your kid's last day, and apparently he's taking your kid and moving abroad. Apparently, it was just the right moment, I guess.
What? What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, I guess he got a big promotion at work or something, so they're sending him to be CEO of a different regional branch. He must be an incredible person to get such a big promotion. He definitely deserves it, and I hope it makes him happy.
Wait a minute. I haven't heard of any of this. He never mentioned this.
I guess it's not really relevant for your ex-wife. The promotion, I suppose he should have told you about the move.
But I'm thinking of getting back together with him. We can work on our marriage.
I don't know about that. He seemed really happy. If I were you, I'd just quietly pay the fees and move on. Even if you can't pay the whole thing, I'm sure you can work hard and pay for a percentage of it.
What do you mean work hard? It's not that easy. I've only ever been a housewife. I don't have any employment experience. Who would even hire me?
I don't know. I'm sure you can figure something out.
I'm serious. What should I do? Please.
I don't know, but whatever you do, figure it out soon, because you'll owe me money too.
What do you mean, owe you money? Why?
I'm gonna do whatever is possible to sue you for what you've done to me.
I can't pay my husband's settlement, child support, and get sued. That's impossible. I can't do that. This is torture.
Well, even if it's impossible, you still owe me, so figure it out. Good luck.
Please, Sarah, I'm begging you, don't do this to me. Please.
This is the life you wanted, Jessica. I warned you that it wouldn't be worth it. You made your bed, so lie in it. After that, I hired an attorney to take my divorce case and press charges against Jessica. Jessica still hasn't divorced Michael, so I can hear her whiny voice saying, "Hurry up and get a job and help me pay your ex-wife's legal fees." She apparently has gotten him to frequent the employment office to get interviews, and it turns out Michael was able to get a job. But he doesn't really have a work ethic, so he quickly quits and his cycle begins again. Apparently, Jessica cries day and night, working part-time to support their daily expenses. I rarely hear from Michael anymore, minus occasional updates. He's continued to show himself to be a bad father, which is not unexpected. The kids and I live peacefully at home. Michael's parents visit often and everything is peaceful. I've started making better friends in the mom group and participating in activities. Things have really started to look up, and for the first time in a long time, I feel happy.
Hey, Emily. I can't believe you. I heard that you're getting married somehow. How could you not tell me? Were you trying to rob me of a good laugh? Emily, the ugly oinker, finally tricked someone into marrying her. I don't really see the humor or why it's my obligation to keep you amused. Everyone is different. We all have our good points and our bad. Me getting married shouldn't affect you in any way, so I didn't feel the need to let you know. Oh, what a response! I'm surprised. What happened? Did they invent confidence cookies and you ate the whole factory or something? Sure. If it ends this conversation, let's just go with that. Watch it. Just because you lost a little weight and finally discovered makeup doesn't mean you aren't that little piggy anymore. Okay, piggy jab aside. What are you talking about? I don't remember even talking to you. Don't play dumb. I saw you at the reunion. Floating around the room in that dress, which has no business being on you, by the way. No matter how much you change, no matter how many guys flirt with you, you will still be that little oinker. Look, I honestly had zero intention of trying to turn heads or change anyone's perception of me. I just lost weight for myself. Yeah, sure, and I'm Mother Teresa. It doesn't matter, though. No matter how much you lose, it's all going to get packed right back on. People like you rebound like rubber. We'll see how popular you are then. Rome wasn't built in a day, and beauty is something you're born with. Unlike you, I've always looked like a goddess. I've always been the hottest girl in school since middle school. Oh, really? Good for you. Yeah, so I'm telling you this as a friend, but you really should just give up on the whole marriage thing. Go ahead. Call him up right now and break things off. It's for your own good. Hold up. Why are you telling me this? What is it to you if I get married? My marriage has absolutely nothing to do with you. Look, don't get all defensive just because I mentioned some unpleasant facts. I'm just trying to give you some life advice as a former classmate. Even experts say that the most successful marriages are between people who are similar. What are you trying to say exactly? It feels strange saying this to you, but go ahead. Be frank. Just say it. And the piggy squeals. Fine. What I mean is you would be much happier marrying another mud-covered pig. Huh. I'm trying to protect the fabric of society, and a barnyard animal such as yourself has no business marrying some hot, successful, elite man. What? Like I said, I am gorgeous. You are a jumble of corsets and makeup. Wouldn't it make more sense for me to be marrying Prince Charming? Hold on there, Kate. Back up. Just where exactly, and from whom did you hear about my fiancé again? I don't remember mentioning anything about some rich, handsome elite at the reunion. You didn't have to. He came to pick you up after the party, didn't he? I saw you two being all lovey-dovey behind the event hall. Huh. You were spying on me? Don't flatter yourself. I was spying on your boyfriend. And when I got a look at him, I said, Wow. So naturally, I did the only reasonable thing I could and thoroughly searched every little detail about him. Is that so? I guess that would explain knowing about his job, huh? Yep. So, back to business. You will break up with him, right? I mean, you think you have a chance at happiness with a guy like that? He'll leave you the second you start pounding down those donuts again. Getting married before me is one thing, but to a rich hottie? No way. I won't allow it. Good thing I don't need your permission to get married then. I told you to watch that attitude, pig. I'm trying to give you advice so that you don't have to go through the pain of divorce in the future. You're going to ignore my generosity? I don't think so. Who I marry is none of your business. Are we done here? Looks like the stupid pig has forgotten her place. Fine, do whatever you want. Just don't blame me when your past gets out. I guarantee once he sees a pic of you in middle school, he'll be running for the door. Sure, sounds good. I wouldn't want to marry someone who would break off an engagement because of a childhood picture anyway. Oh, really? You sure that's not a bluff? So you won't mind if I put him to the test, will you? I'm gonna show him a picture of Emily the Oinker and see what he says. I can't wait to see the look on his face. Oh, and you agreed to it, so don't come crying to me if you turn out single afterwards.
Hey, Emily. We need to talk. I cannot believe all this time you were deceiving me. How dare you?
Miles? I'm almost afraid to ask, but what are you going off about this time?
Oh, don't play innocent. I ran into one of your old classmates. She showed me a picture of you back when you were in middle school. I'm really ticked off, but I gotta laugh a little. I mean, I have never, in my life, seen such an ugly fat girl.
Excuse you? Rethink that and try again.
Yeah, right. This isn't the time for comedy. Seriously, though. Just thinking about how I was dating that the whole time. Ugh, makes me sick to my stomach. This is false advertising.
Okay, that's enough. You sound like a high school girl. And why do I have to take this from you?
Hey, don't get all mad at me. It's you who was tricking me the whole time. I'm the one who should be mad here. This is just unbelievable. You really have some nerve.
What I'm saying is, why do I have to listen to anything my ex has to say? You and I are done, so there is no reason for you to be lambasting me like this. Don't go around acting like my boyfriend.
Look who's talking. You're the former fat pig who's treating me like an ex-boyfriend. Last time I checked, we never broke up.
We broke up forever ago, Miles. We are through. Unfortunately, despite making that abundantly clear, you still keep calling me. Then at the reunion, you hang around pretending to be my boyfriend. This has got to end. I'll say it again. You and I are over. You need to get that fact through that thick skull of yours.
Shut up. Do you know who I am? A guy like me getting dumped by a girl like you? No way. That's not how this works. I'll tell you when it's over, and it's not over.
God, you are such a fragile little man. Always going on about how incredible you are. Worrying about dumb things like who dumped who. Anyway, you and I are done. We are no longer dating. You need to accept that. If it's such a blow to your pride, you can tell everyone you dumped me. That should be fine, right?
That is not fine in the least, because this is not over.
I'm getting really sick of this really fast. This is the final warning. If you keep acting like my boyfriend and keep contacting me, I will call the police. If you would like to avoid a visit from the boys in blue, I suggest you leave me alone. Hey Miss Piggy. Today is your big day, isn't it? The pork bride. Unfortunately, no matter how dolled up you get, no matter how long you wait, the man of the hour isn't going to make it. Why, you ask? Because he's here right next to me.
What do you want, Kate?
I want to tell you that Miles won't be able to join you today. He's laying next to me in my bed. He looks like such an angel when he's asleep. We spent all night together. Don't ask for the details, though.
You're with Miles right now?
Oh, I know. It must be such a shock. On your big day, no less. It looks like he has no interest in marrying you. I did try to do the right thing and woke him up for you, though. When I reminded him he had a wedding to go to, he just looked confused. He was like, "What wedding?" He has so little interest in you, he didn't even remember it was your wedding day.
Uh-huh. Right. Okay, let me just sort this out quick. Since when have you two known each other exactly?
About 2 weeks ago, maybe. We met up after I sent him that picture of Emily the Oinker back in her heyday.
I see. So it was you who sent him that picture. I thought so.
You should have seen the poor guy's face. It was like he saw a ghost or something. I felt kind of bad for him, so I invited him out for dinner the next day. He was quite assertive, if you know what I mean. We started dating soon after.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to steal your soon-to-be husband. It was just too easy. This is what I was talking about. Breaking up with him would have made things easier. A few days at the gym and painting your face doesn't make you a beauty like me. You never had any experience, so you wouldn't know. But these kinds of guys are pushovers for girls like me.
Wow, incredible. That's Kate for ya. You turned him into putty in the palm of your hand with just the flip of your hair, huh?
It really was that easy. If he wasn't this cute, it'd kind of be gross, actually. Well, it just goes to show, no matter how much an ugly pig improves herself, she'll never beat genetics. If you get a guy, some pretty girl will just steal him.
Uh-huh. Anyway, just one last time, to be completely sure. The two of you are dating, right? He is completely infatuated with you, right?
Oh, girl. I have his heart locked away in a box already. So why don't you just go ahead and call off that miserable little wedding? Save yourself the humiliation. Your fiancé already called it off, after all. Even I have to admit, though, having it done on the day of your wedding, you have to be the saddest woman on the planet. A bride left at the altar by her groom.
Yeah. Except Miles isn't my groom.
What?
I'm saying I'm not the saddest woman on the planet. Quite the contrary. I am actually the happiest woman on the planet today. I'm super happy that I get to marry the man I love without the risk of our gorgeous wedding being interrupted.
What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, so I wish you all the best with Miles. For what it's worth, I think the two of you are going to make a great couple. You deserve each other.
Hold up. What are you talking about? The man you were supposed to marry is lying next to me in my bed. What do you mean he's not your groom?
Yeah, I never once said I was dating him, did I? You just assumed that on your own.
What? No, you definitely said he was your boyfriend. You did, right? You aren't dating? But Miles kept saying that he was your boyfriend. That the two of you were together. He even came to pick you up at the reunion, didn't he? I saw the two of you.
Yeah, no, sorry. Miles and I broke up 2 whole years ago. Yeah, our relationship has long been over.
What? No, that can't be right.
I mean, he's the kind of guy who can't enter a room without announcing how much better he is than everyone else.
I figured I couldn't be with a guy who has such different values from myself, so I dumped him. Unfortunately, no matter how many times I told him it was over, he'd just say, "It's not over until I say it's over." He wouldn't accept that we were through. He was painfully persistent. But at least for me, it's been over for ages. You're lying. No way a guy like him was chasing a girl like you. You want me to believe he just wouldn't give you up for 2 whole years? You can believe whatever you want, but that's the truth. Even after I told him I got a new boyfriend, he still wouldn't stand down. He tried to pretend he was being generous by letting me have a boy toy. Cringe incarnate. It got so bad my fiancé and I even had to sit down with him to make him quit. We explained that we were engaged in everything. No matter what we did, he kept coming on to me. It was a real mess. So you can imagine my relief that you are kind enough to keep that psycho at bay on the big day. You really were thinking about my future. Thank you, Kate. Don't screw with me, you pig! I didn't date him to save your wedding. I slept with him to destroy your wedding. Oh, really? You don't say. Of course that's why I did it. I hate you. I wanted to ruin your life. That's why I'm with this guy. And now you're telling me you two aren't even together? That I unknowingly helped your wedding? This isn't how it was supposed to work. Cheer up. Now we can both be happy. I married a man of substance, and you get that elite hunk that you wanted. Just a day full of happiness. I'm not happy! I wanted you to be miserable! Okay. Anyway, the wedding is about to start, so bye-bye. Enjoy your new man.
What do you think you're doing, Emily? When I woke up, I was told that you were getting married all of a sudden. Who do you think you are? You think I'd let you marry someone besides me?
You need to check yourself. Go home before you regret it. What is wrong with you? Storming into another person's wedding, screaming like a crime is being committed? Do you have any kind of sense in your head at all?
What do you expect? You just up and married some other guy and don't even tell me. How did you think I'd respond? You thought I'd just send you some flowers in the mail? No, this is unacceptable and you will end it right now.
I really shouldn't have to elaborate this to you, but this is my wedding. I am a free human being who broke up with you over 2 years ago. I have been dating my husband for 2 years. You have zero right to say anything about what I can and cannot do. On top of all that, didn't you find yourself a new pretty girl? I heard you're head over heels for her. Why don't you go and marry her? There's no need to be so attached to me if you found yourself someone else.
Don't go confusing the subject. Whatever Kate and I have or don't have has nothing to do with us. This is about appearances. If this goes on, everyone is going to think you just dropped me to marry some other guy. Think how that will make me look. Do you even care if I become a laughingstock? It's like I lost to someone like you.
Wow. You really are a crazy person. I suppose when the bullet is that colossal, it's hard not to dodge it.
All right, at the very least, push your wedding back.
Come again?
Just wait until I get married. You can get married after I do. That way it will look like I dumped you for something better. I can't tolerate you coming out the winner in this. Do you understand?
I understand you are clinically insane, yes.
I can't take this.
I can't take you! Listen to yourself! You're trying to dictate the life of a woman who left you 2 years ago on her wedding day. And for what? For your stupid ego? This is supposed to be a once-in-a-lifetime celebration, and you're talking about winning and losing? You are a sad, pathetic man, and you need to promptly exit my life.
Just let me in. I'm gonna go crazy if someone doesn't let me in the building. If you're going to marry that joke before me, then I'm gonna deck him first.
Oh, threatening violence? At least you're staying in character. There's no sense in talking to you anymore. We've called the police. Wait there for them to come pick you up.
What? You called the cops? Real mature.
Yeah, and that's not the end of it. My husband and his family are really mad. They've already sent a complaint to your company about your conduct. In this information age, companies, especially ones as prestigious as yours, can't risk losing face. What do you think they're going to do about a video of one of their employees screaming at a wedding making the rounds online? Especially when the victim is the son of a client. Ouch. I wouldn't be looking forward to Monday morning if I was you.
What? What do you mean, son of a client? My company?
Oh, did I forget to mention? My in-laws run a company themselves and they have a contract with your company.
What?
Of course, whatever happens with your work doesn't make up for what you did to our wedding. You can expect a call from our lawyers about ruining this important, expensive ceremony.
Wait. Let's just calm down for a second here. I had no idea that guy was the son of a client.
Yeah, a little late for that. Not to mention, that's not what you should be taking away from this. Anyway, we're restarting the ceremony, so make yourself scarce. What have you done? This is all your fault. Thanks to you overreacting, Miles is out of a job. Wow, they work fast. Companies don't mess around when their bottom line is at risk, do they? They didn't even bother firing him. They threatened to send him to work in the boonies as a pencil pusher. He had to quit to avoid the blemish on his application. He had a great position in a great company, and now all that's gone. This is all your fault. You destroyed his life. He has nothing without that position. Right. Except it is completely not my fault. I didn't do anything. He was the one who tried to destroy my wedding. Don't lash out at me because your new boyfriend is a piece of trash. Shut up! This is your fault. Don't try to pin it on him. After all you put me through, I tried to make the best of a bad situation and I made my decision. I was going to seriously date Miles. Not to hurt you, but for my own sake, and now this. I made myself believe that it was okay. That I could be happy with him even if he wasn't your fiancé. I thought so long as I got some elite businessman who would give me anything I wanted, I would be okay with that. After mentally preparing myself this whole time, I wake up to find out he doesn't even have a job anymore. Okay. Calm down. It's not the end of the world. What are you so worked up about? If Miles is the man you think he is, then he'll get a new job in no time. I don't need reassurance from a former farm animal. I can't stand it. You acting all superior just because you managed to land the son of a company president? Yeah, that wasn't my intention at all. I don't need to torture people to be happy. Why does a pig like you get to marry some rich guy while I, the eternal beauty, is stuck with some jobless loser? I'm too beautiful to have to go through this kind of thing. It's not fair. Why does the pig get to be happy? It's not right. Back in school, you were at the bottom of the social ladder. You were just some fat, ugly loser that everyone hated. How is it fair that you get to be happy and I have to be miserable? You know, despite all your insults, I have to say I feel bad for you. The reason why you don't get to be happy is because you are actually ugly. You are ugly on the inside. Repulsive, in fact. I doubt there are many out there that are filled with as much rotten filth as you. You do not have a human heart, so you will never know human happiness, you harpy. Oh my god. Now you are going to insult me? Ew! This pig is calling me ugly? What's wrong with calling a spade a spade? Your personality is as pretty as a vulture that was beaten with an ugly stick. What did you just say to me? I highly doubt there will be anything in our lives that will make us see eye to eye, and I have no interest in making peace with you. So why don't we just call it quits and never speak to each other ever again? Sound good? I don't take orders from a pig, you pig! Oh, she put on her big girl pants now. You belong in the mud on some farm. You really don't have a shred of creativity in your whole body, do you? Don't talk back to me! Can we just not talk? Like, at all? Knock it off! Just because you managed to snag a rich guy doesn't mean you're better than me. Fine. If it's come to this, I'll make sure you have no place to come back to. I'll tell all our friends from school to never speak to you ever again. Yeah, go for it. I'd love to see you try. No one will even bother to respond. Hold on a minute. Why not? I think it'd be faster to just try it. Go ahead. Send everyone a message. See what happens. I bet you don't even get a red. Oh my god, it's true. Why isn't anyone responding? What's going on? There's no way there is that many people not looking at their phones. No one is answering either. What did you do? What's wrong? Feeling left out. Everyone messaged me after the reunion. It seems they grew up and you stayed stuck in middle school. They told me they'd make sure that I wouldn't have to run into you again. What? Why? Why did they take your side? It seems they were all really put off by how you acted towards me. The whole time you just ran around yelling about me being a former pig and hurling insults my way. Of course, I wasn't your only victim. I may have been your favorite, but you also got quite a few others to hate you. Oh wow, you've changed. Remember when you had absolutely no fashion sense? It's nice to see that you finally grew into those huge teeth. Everyone hates you. None of the other girls can stand you. Is that true? When we were all teenagers, we put popularity before niceness, and you were very pretty. But how many years do you think have passed since then? It's been 20 years and everyone else has grown up. It's really sad that you have to go that far back to talk about glory days. Who cares how long it was? I was gorgeous. You other girls were all fat and ugly and dressed like bumpkins. What's wrong with pointing out the facts? Okay, well, think of it this way. Were you a beauty when you were born? No, of course not. You were born bold and ugly. You look like a hairless monkey. Would it be fair for all of us to make fun of you for that? What are you talking about? Ew, look at the hairless monkey girl. Gross. Stay away, Baldy. It's a fact, so it's fine to say it. How could that be fine? What right do you have to make fun of people's faces like that? Take it back. You are the rudest person I have ever met. Wow. You are a walking definition of hypocrisy, and it's equal parts sad and disgusting. The things that you've said to me and those other girls for all those years. How do you think it's any different than what I just said to you? Don't hurt yourself thinking too hard about it. It's not a trick question. It's not the same! You can't treat me like this! Alright, I'm just gonna shut things down right now. For both our sakes. I'm blocking you so don't burst a blood vessel bashing your phone. I hope you find happiness with Miles. After that, I blocked Kate and purged her from my phone. All of the other girls did the same, and now she doesn't have a single friend left. I heard she moved in with Miles, and the two of them are living their lives in solitude. Speaking of which, we took Miles to court for ruining our wedding and got what was left in his bank account. Now he's penniless and, whether it's because of the whole getting arrested thing or just rumors in the industry, finding a new job doesn't seem to be going well. Not only was he knocked off his high horse, but he landed so hard he can't even stand. As for me, I am living my life in peace with my perfect match.
Hey, Melissa? What's going on? I just saw your post. What was that about?
Hey, Shelly, what's up? The post? What are you talking about?
Don't pretend that you don't know. I'm talking about what you just posted on your Instagram. You posted a photo of you and your boyfriend?
Oh, yeah. That post? You already saw it? That was fast. You should like the post and leave some comments to congratulate us.
There's no way I'm going to do that. Are you out of your mind? That's my boyfriend. What is going on?
Nothing much more to tell you, Shelly. Don't you get what's happening here? Ben is my boyfriend now. It's that simple. You two are finished.
Huh?
To be clear, he's your ex-boyfriend at this point. He told me he's gonna dump you because he's bored of you. And now he has me.
You've got to be kidding me. You just betrayed me.
Sure, but who cares? I do anything to get what I want. That's just how I am.
How could you just say that so matter-of-factly? Don't you think you owe me an apology?
What? Why should I have to apologize to you? I didn't do anything wrong.
Are you insane? How could you say that you didn't do anything wrong when you stole your friend's boyfriend?
I don't think there's anything insane about it. There was something I wanted and I just got it. That's all. End of the story. Also, I never apologized for anything since I was little, so I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not going to do something that makes me feel uncomfortable. I'm not apologizing to you.
Huh? That doesn't make any sense.
Also, if you're my friend, you know where I'm coming from, right? My father is the president of a huge company. Therefore, I'm in a higher class than you. There's no way that I'd apologize to someone who's in a lower class than me.
None of that matters. You did something bad that hurt your friend's feelings. If you hurt someone's feelings, you should apologize. It's common sense, Melissa.
But that's just your common sense, right? I'm not like you. I'm special, so that doesn't apply to me.
Wow.
Anyway, I don't think we have to talk about this anymore. I'm tired. There's actually another thing that I want to tell you. This is only between me and you. There's something I haven't told anyone yet. It's big news. Since you're Ben's ex-girlfriend, let me tell you first.
Okay. I only have a bad feeling about this, but whatever. Tell me, what is it?
I'm pregnant! And needless to say, Ben is the father. I just found out yesterday. Isn't it exciting?
Are you serious? Already?
Yep, I'm serious. So we're getting married. Just giving you the heads up that I'll be posting the news on my Instagram so you can be ready for it. So make sure to leave some comments to congratulate us on that too.
No way that I'm congratulating you guys about this. What's wrong with you? First you steal my boyfriend and now you're telling me that you're having a kid with him. Unbelievable. No one is going to celebrate your marriage. You're evil.
What are you talking about? Of course people will be happy for us. Again, I'm special. This is going to be a special marriage. People are going to celebrate me no matter what. I'm born to be loved and special, unlike those mediocre people like you. Hey, Shelly? What's going on? I just saw Melissa's Instagram post. What the hell is that? You have to tell me what's going on. When did you break up with Ben? You never told me about this.
Hi, Annie. I didn't break up with him. Melissa stole him from me. I found out the same way you did, literally about 2 hours ago.
What? Seriously? That means Ben was cheating on you too? Oh my god, I feel so angry. Are you okay?
I don't even know. I also just heard that she's pregnant. So yeah, I don't know. This is a pretty messed up situation, and I don't even know what to feel right now.
She's pregnant? Are you kidding me? Does that mean they're gonna get married?
Apparently, yes.
This is really messed up. I'm so sorry this is happening to you. Did she at least apologize?
I don't even know how I should feel about this. I'm beyond furious about the situation. And no, she didn't apologize to me. She didn't even try to. She doesn't even think that she did anything wrong. She's a heartless monster.
Wow, that's just unbelievable.
I used to like how confident she is about herself and her beliefs. I respected her for that. But in this situation, I'm really starting to see the dark side to that kind of personality. I just don't understand how she can do this to me. I'm never gonna talk with her again, though. And I feel bad about this, but I'm gonna leave our group thread since she's in there too. I won't be able to stand having her in my life.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna stop being friends with all the rest of us too if we're still friends with her?
It seems like that's the only choice, so I'm considering it, yes. It's just awkward, you know? If you guys want to stay friends with her, that's your choice, but I don't think I can be involved in it. I don't want to be around her even tangentially, so I feel like it's something I have to do. So yeah, do you mind telling everyone what's going on? I just don't even want to talk about this anymore.
I get it, but I really don't think you should be too hasty. I'm sure everyone else would feel sad to lose you. We didn't want to lose their friendship because of something stupid that Melissa did to you. It just doesn't make sense since you did nothing wrong.
Oh, Annie.
We all care about you, Shelly, so would you please give us a chance? We'd like to talk with you before you really decide to break off our friendship. Actually, everyone is here with me right now except Melissa, so we're wondering if you want to come meet with us now?
That's rare that you guys are together without her. She always wants to be included and complains whenever we try to get together without her. Oh my god, I'm feeling annoyed just thinking about her now.
I know, right? We actually feel the same way. There's something that's been on our minds and we're here to talk about it. Anyway, I really think that you should join us, so you come on over. I'll send you a pin in a second. So we'll see you soon, yes?
Okay, sounds good. I'll be there then. See you soon.
Hey, Shelly. I have a question for you. What kind of suit do you think would look good on Ben? I already have 2 colors in mind, but I want to ask your thoughts on this since you're his ex-girlfriend, and I bet you know what's good for him.
Why would you ask me that?
Don't be weird. Just help me out. White or navy? Which color do you think would look better for him? Maybe white, since it's the wedding color and we can match. But, the navy one has a nice design and it suits him too. So hard to decide.
I really don't care, Melissa. Do whatever you want.
Oh, calm down. I need your help. Don't you want to support your friend's wedding?
You're not my friend anymore.
What? Why are you being so mean to me? Are you still mad just because I'm getting married to your ex-boyfriend? Come on, Shelly, you're overreacting.
Nobody would think I'm overreacting on this matter. You're out of your mind. I don't understand why you think it wasn't that big a deal. I'm never gonna forgive you two for what you did to me. Our friendship is over.
Well, if you're gonna act like that, then fine. I'm not gonna invite you to our wedding. You're gonna miss out.
Oh, actually, that sounds great. I don't want to come, so don't invite me. I mean, wow, really? You really thought I wanted to be invited?
Oh my god, Shelly, I'd really watch it if I were you. If you're gonna be like that, you're gonna lose a lot more than your boyfriend. Try all of your friends? But I guess you're okay with that, huh?
Why would I lose all of my friends?
Don't you remember? You were always alone back in college. I felt bad for you, so to be nice, I came up and talked to you. That means you're friends with my friends because of me. You have to be grateful to me. Anyway, if you're not coming to my wedding, then that means you're betraying me, and everyone's gonna know that. So, you know what's gonna happen, right? You're gonna lose all your friends and be alone again.
Whatever you say. I'll take the risk if it means not having to go to your stupid wedding.
Huh! You better stop acting so tough. I know you're just pretending. I know you're gonna beg me later to invite you to my wedding so you don't lose your friends. Anyway, I'm feeling generous, so I'll still send you an invite. You better think carefully about how you respond.
Dude, are you not listening? I told you, I don't need you to send me an invite. I'm definitely not going to your wedding.
Oh, by the way, just to give you a heads up, as you know, since my father is such an important man, my wedding is gonna be a big deal. There'll be a lot of upper crust and even celebrities there celebrating my marriage, so you better dress up.
Uh-huh.
You can't just show up in a crappy dress off the rack or you're gonna embarrass yourself. Oh, and make sure your gift is up to snuff as well. Believe me, people will find out if it isn't. Anyway, keep that in mind so you don't embarrass yourself.
This whole spiel is just ridiculous. Like, can you get any more stuck up?
Well, think about it. I'm having a wedding that costs over $100,000. So what I'm asking is just common sense. It's like I'm giving everyone once-in-a-lifetime kind of experience. I don't think anyone can experience this without me. So instead of complaining, just thank me for the opportunity.
Oh, God, you sound so selfish.
Oh, here's an idea. I can lend you a dress for $500, just for you. Would a selfish person do that? We can consider everything even, too. You gave me your boyfriend to marry. I give you a dress so you don't embarrass yourself at the biggest event of your lifetime. It's the perfect exchange.
What the? I never gave you my boyfriend. You stole him from me.
Whatever. It's the same thing. All right, let's plan on that. So pay me for the dress by next week, okay? I'm so excited for the wedding. I feel like a princess.
Well, guess what, princess? I'm not renting your stupid dress, and I'm not going to your stupid wedding. And it's not only me who's not attending. None of your friends are going.
What are you babbling about?
So, this wedding costs over $100,000, right? But then, what if none of your friends show up for such a fancy wedding? That'd be so depressing, wouldn't it? Not only will it be a waste of money, all those empty seats would just be proof that you have no friends.
There's no way that no one is going to show up for my wedding. I have tons of friends, and I'm special. Everyone loves me, so they're all coming. You're just saying those stupid things because you're jealous of me.
Ha! I'm jealous of you. And you think everyone loves you. You're funny, Melissa.
What? Of course everyone loves me. I'm not wrong. It's gonna be the most beautiful wedding ever. There's no way that my friends would refuse to come to such a special occasion. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. No one wants to miss it.
Well, if you say so, I guess we'll see. At least you know I'm definitely not attending, so no need to lend me your precious dress. You can send me an invitation if you want, but I'm just gonna throw it away. It'll just be a waste of paper and time. Well, I guess you don't care about wasting things since you're a special rich girl.
Fine then. I was trying to be nice to you, but never mind. I'm not gonna send you an invitation. We're not friends anymore. You're going to regret this, though. You better not beg me for the invitation later. It'll be too late. Hey, Shelly, what's going on? What have you done?
What are you talking about?
Don't act like you don't know. Everyone's being so mean to me. I invited everyone to my wedding, but no one accepted my invitation. None of my friends are gonna come to my wedding. You must be behind this. What did you do? Did you threaten everyone?
Why would I do that? Maybe you should reflect on what you've done to everyone. Have you thought of that?
What are you talking about? The only thing I did was invite everyone to my amazing wedding. What's wrong with that?
Well, I'm not talking about the wedding here. What I'm asking you is, have you ever thought of how you've been treating your friends?
What are you talking about? I didn't do anything to my friends. I mean, everyone is grateful that they're friends with me. Normally, rich people like me wouldn't be friends with mediocre people, but I'm different. I was always nice to everyone.
Oh, wow. Seriously? You don't even realize all the terrible things you've done to your friends? Everyone knows that you've been stealing everyone's boyfriends.
What?
Everyone told me everything, Melissa. I was in shock. I heard that you pretty much did the same thing that you did to me to everyone else as well. I guess it's like your hobby, sleeping with your friends' men. You kept stealing them and then dumping them once you were done with them. And when you got caught, you don't even bother to apologize. Sound familiar?
I
I had no idea that's what you've been doing to others too. Everyone was quiet about this because they were scared people wouldn't believe them and they'd lose all of their friends. Just like what you threatened would happen to me. I'm amazed everyone was able to protect you so long. All the while, you kept hurting everyone.
Wait, I'm confused. They're not coming to my wedding just because I was getting what I want.
Oh, wow, Melissa, seriously? That's like the most reasonable reason for them to not attend your wedding. Why would they want to attend the wedding of someone who betrayed them? Anyway, I told them what you did and that I was prepared to leave the friend group if they didn't want to be friends with me anymore. It seems like that made them rethink their actions. They realized that it's important to speak out about what is wrong instead of being patient and quiet. In the end, everyone decided to not be friends with you anymore.
What? This is unacceptable! I'm a special girl who has everything. I'm rich and I can do anything I want. You're all gonna regret this.
No, it's the opposite, Melissa. We're actually regretting that we became friends with you. You steal your friends' boyfriends, never apologize, and have no common sense. It's like you're a perfect package of terrible friend. We're all happy to be rid of you.
You would have been lonely without me, you know that. You had a fun life because of me. You should be grateful.
All right, I guess you're still not getting it. This conversation is over. Anyway, I've learned so much about you these past few months, and you're definitely someone I want out of my life forever.
That's enough. I hate you, and I hate everyone else for not showing up to my wedding. You guys are all ungrateful. You're all gonna miss out on the most luxurious experience you would ever get in your sad little lives. Screw you all. I'm gonna make this wedding even fancier for myself. I don't care. I'm gonna invite all famous people I know. You'll all regret not coming.
Oh, do whatever you like. Spending money doesn't make it suddenly a happy occasion. No matter how much you spend, no one is going to want to show up to the wedding of someone they hate.
What?
So, yeah, have a great time then. Spend however you like and get whatever famous people you can. But none of your friends are going to show up for you after what you've done. It'll probably be best not to waste the money on the wedding since no one is going to show up. Oh, never mind. It's not even your money. Oops. Well, I guess if Daddy doesn't mind paying for a wedding full of only his own guests, you should have at it.
You're such a jerk. I'm gonna remember what you just said. You're gonna regret it. I'm sure everyone's gonna change their minds and beg me to invite them again.
I doubt it.
I'm sure of it, and I'm gonna prove that you're wrong. I always get whatever I want because I'm special. So I will have people at my wedding. And everyone will beg to be my friend again. Oh my god, what should I do, Shelly? This was the worst wedding ever. The wedding cost more than $100,000. And I also invited some popular celebrities and comedians to it too. But none of my friends showed up for me. It was all a waste. This is unbelievable. This can't be real.
I mean, what do you mean by unbelievable? You already knew that no one was going to show up for your wedding, but for some reason you did it anyway and spent more money than necessary. You knew it was going to be a waste.
So you're saying that it's all my fault? The wedding cost so much, and I did this for everyone. You guys made me waste money, so it's all your fault.
I don't understand how this makes it our fault. Your wedding must have looked pretty awkward with so many empty seats. Anyway, great job wasting so much money. I mean, technically, you didn't. Your parents did. Makes me wonder how your parents took this.
Shut up, Shelly! My dad is really mad at me right now for wasting so much money. He spent $100,000 on my wedding because he was expecting all of my friends to come, but then no one came. He's so disappointed in me. I've never seen him so angry. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I understand why he's so mad at you about this. You knew no one was coming from the start, but you just pushed through and let your dad spend so much money anyway. All of that money went to waste, all because of your stubbornness.
But my dad has so much money, I thought it wasn't that big of a deal for him to spend some of it. $100,000 isn't that much money for him. But for some reason, he's still so mad at me, and I don't understand. He told me the wedding was a disgrace and that he doesn't want to see my face ever again. How terrible is that?
Oh, wow, that's serious.
It is serious. He's angry and disappointed. The way he looked at me when the ceremony started, it was like he was looking at a piece of trash. He's ashamed I have no friends. He even told me that I'm a failure.
Well, he's not wrong, but I am a bit surprised. I always thought that he was probably one of those parents who thought their kids can do no wrong, but I guess not.
No, that's how it is. I can't do anything wrong. I told you that. But this is the first time ever he scolded me, so I'm scared. I really don't know what to do. No matter what I try to tell him, he doesn't listen to me. He and my mom didn't even stay for the reception. They walked out as soon as the ceremony finished.
Well, you better stop whining and use your brain to think about what to do. You can't just keep making excuses. You're not a child anymore, so you have to step up and deal with this whole situation on your own.
It's not as easy as you say. I really have no clue what to do. This has never happened to me before. My dad and mom are both ignoring my calls and texts, and I have no friends around to help me out either. This is impossible. How can I even live my life?
Jesus, all right, let me tell you what you should do.
Please tell me.
First, you need to take a long look at your life and your actions and try to understand what you've done wrong and what got you to this point. Then you should apologize to your parents for embarrassing them and messing up the wedding and wasting all that money. Once you're done with that, you need to apologize to me and to all of your friends. Otherwise, it looks like you're going to lose everyone and everything.
No way. I've never apologized to anyone once in my life, ever. I'm rich and different from all those mediocre people. I have the power to do whatever I want to do. I'm special. And you're telling me that I have to apologize? Give me a break. It's unacceptable to tell me what to do.
Melissa, seriously, stop looking down on the people around you. You have to be grateful to your parents for what they gave you. Everything you have is because they gave it to you. It doesn't make you special, it just makes you lucky. But instead of being grateful for your opportunities, you're just a selfish person who took advantage of them and didn't respect anyone's feelings, not even your parents.
What? You have no right to say that to me.
I have every right to say anything I like to you, Melissa. And I'm telling you, this is the last chance for you to change if you want to change. You have to think about why none of your friends came to your wedding and why your parents are so mad at you. Even you must realize that this all happened because you did something wrong. So think about it and listen to people. Otherwise, you're going to end up alone and with nothing.
No, that can't happen.
All right, I told you. I'm not going to say anything more. Good luck. At least you have Ben with you, I guess. I have no idea how he's taking this whole situation, but maybe you guys can work things out somehow.
Wait, Shelly. I want to ask you something. Like, if I apologize to you about Ben and what I've done to you, would you be willing to be friends with me again?
What's this?
I guess I'd apologize to my parents and everyone else too. But first, I just want to ask and make sure, will you be my friend again? My parents and all my friends abandoned me, and I just can't handle it. So I at least would like to have one friend so there's something I can hold on to. So please take me back, Shelly. Please?
Melissa, I think you're not really getting this situation. Are you thinking that everything is going to go back to how it was before just because you apologize? If so, let me tell you, it won't.
What?
What I'm saying is you have to apologize first because you did something terrible. That's just common sense. If you do something wrong, you apologize. And you have to understand that apologies don't necessarily fix everything. Even if you manage to change and somehow become a good person or whatever, what you did and said won't disappear like magic. It's going to remain forever and could leave scars for some people too. An apology doesn't erase what you've done and won't bring you back to where you were. You have to live with it, unfortunately.
Are you kidding me right now? I just offered to stoop down and apologize to you for the first time in my life, and you're telling me that's still not good enough?
Again, use your little brain and think. You have to grow up already. You can't just be selfish and do whatever you want anymore. You don't have that power. You have to realize that now you've lost your parents' trust and lost your friends because you betrayed them. If you don't change now, you're never going to change ever. So don't miss your once-in-a-lifetime chance. In the end, Melissa was eventually able to talk with her parents again. However, her parents told her that getting married and having a family is like leaving a nest. They told Melissa that she and Ben are on their own now and won't be getting any support from Melissa's parents. Needless to say, Melissa and Ben were not prepared for this news. Melissa had never tried living without her parents' money, and Ben undoubtedly saw dollar signs in his eyes when he knocked Melissa up. They were desperate to get help from friends, but as you know, Melissa lost all her friends and couldn't reach out to anyone. I heard that she's making the rounds and apologizing to everyone, but I've heard they aren't exactly the most enthusiastic or sincere apologies. She's just doing it so she can get some support, not because she realizes she did something bad or feels bad about it. It was so obvious that no one accepted her apology. So now Melissa and Ben are pretty much trying to figure out what to do with their lives and how to support their upcoming baby. Hopefully they learn a lesson and get their lives in order before the baby comes. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to see more content.